Welcome to the Voice of Talent, sponsored by the Candy Junction, presented by me, officialusygworld. So today we've got someone, and you know what, he's such a lovable guy. I've been watching him for quite a while now, and you know what, smashed it, man. You know, especially from where he started from, and you know, he's killing it, man. So before you do, you know, I introduce him to you. Check this video out.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी. Yeah, for bill giving please. जी is no understanding. I giving बच्चा या ए मुड़िया 2 मिनट गल कर इना
क्या है ना की भाया
इना की बाव है गैसा ना बिल तुसा ठोकी के देते या खोती ने पुत्रो जल्दी.
My mom said that the gas bill is too high. You donkey's sons.
ओ डोजी की
साइंस ये ना कि साइंस को खोती नहीं पुत्रो साइंस ये ना कि हो खोती नहीं पुत्रो.
You know that it had to be done. We've got the one and only Manlikefatz.
I'm good, my bro. You saying you alright?
Oh, good, man. Thank you for, you know, taking the time out for me. You know, I'm really happy to get someone like you on this show. So thank you so much. So I really want to know, because obviously I know what your real name is. So how did you get the name Manlikefatz?
You know what it is, yeah? I don't even know how I got that, to be honest. You know, Manlikefatz or something. I just seen his and I thought, oh, if you put Fatz, it would have sounded a bit better. And I thought, oh, why didn't, if I was ever gonna do something, I'd name myself Manlikefatz, and then I did. I don't know, it just happened, you know. I was on live one day with my mate and we were thinking of names, you know, or what shall we, if you were ever to do this, what would your name be? I was like, Fatz, Fathead, this and all that, and shot to this, shot to that. I was like, bro, forget all that, we're not 12-year-old kids anymore. And he goes, I come out with, oh, what about Manlikefatz? And he was like, yo, that sounds good, you know. I was like, yeah, why, we'll keep it that. We were like, yeah. And after that, alhamdulillah, the name stuck. But now, they know me more as Liaquat now, so it don't really matter.
So how do you find it there when they said to you, yo, Liaquat, or do you be like, yo, it's Manlikefatz?
No, I'm alright with whatever you call me, Liaquat, Manlikefatz. I don't care, as long as you know, you enjoy my videos and that's all that matters, really. I do get a few bande call me Liaquat. Somebody will stop me and be like, I know you from somewhere. I recognize you. I'll be like, yeah. I don't know, bro, who you talking about? I go, I've got a twin brother. You might be on about him. And yeah, that's it. Sometimes they call me Liaquat, sometimes Manlikefatz.
How did you get into comedy?
How did I get into it? Basically, I started off with one of my mates. I started off a while ago when I was in school, secondary school. I started doing a YouTube show called Mangi Shopkeeper.
Wow.
And in school he was doing sick, but obviously my uncle seen a few of my video clips and I put my cousin in there as well, and he wasn't too happy. So I thought, you know what, I'll delete everything. And everyone kept on saying to me, Fast, you should not delete it, you should have stuck to it. And then a couple of years later down the line, I thought, you know what, I think we should have, you know, let's redo it, let's start some up again. And alhamdulillah, you know, it's doing well now.
Wow. Have you always wanted to become a comedian?
No, not really. I mean, it's something that just happened in it. Like, I'll be honest, right now, I don't even class myself as a comedian. I just do videos for the fun of it, really. People call me a comedian. Some people call me just a challah doing videos. I don't care, really. I just do it for the fun of it, really.
All right. So, when did you first know you were funny?
To be honest, I've never claimed to be funny. That's what I say to everyone. Like, I don't class myself funny or anything. But if bande find me funny, that's to their own, innit? That's their opinion on me, you know what I'm saying?
So were you the classroom joker?
You know what it is, brother? I got kicked out of school just for doing stuff like this, just messing about in class. I used to take everything as a joke. I never used to take serious. Like I'd take mick out the teachers, you know, everything, just mess about too much. And I was basically the class clown, just mess about. And I never knew when to stop. Until now, I've realized that you can't do that everywhere. But now, you know.
Taking up seriously.
Yeah. I'm a national clown now, innit?
The only reason why I'm asking is because normally you get quite a few of your mates or someone saying, yo bro, you're better funny, man. Do you know what?
Yeah, you do.
You know.
I used to get a lot of my friends used to say to me, like, fast bro, I swear down, like, I used to do a lot of white people's accents and stuff, like, you alright, man? I'm like, my mates used to be like, bro, just imagine if we had our own YouTube show, it would have been sick. I used to do a lot of dumb stuff, and yeah, nowadays dumb stuff is what goes in it, like skits and stuff, you know, relatable stuff.
Has social media played a big part for you then, I guess?
Of course, because to be honest, without social media, I wouldn't get any followers, recognition, whatever. No one would even know who I am if it wasn't for social media. And to be honest, I only post for like fun. A lot of people are doing this for like serious, like they want to get somewhere. But I'm not at that stage yet. I'm just doing this as a little fun thing, a little side thing. Yeah.
So how do you come up with your material?
My material, I'll be honest, I've got good people around me.
So you got your own team then, I guess?
Yeah, I've got my own team. Like they'll come up to me and they'll say, "Fats, this is good." I'll say, "You know what? Let's do it." Like I've got 2-3 brothers like that who'll be like, "Oh, Fats, what about this? What about this?" I'll be like, "Yeah, let's do it." To be honest, they come up with more ideas than me. I'll just be sat at home. They'll ring me, "Oh, Fats, we've got an idea." I go, "Chalo, let's do it." They're the plug really, but I'm just the guy in front of the camera, innit? These lot are the people with the ideas, and yeah, it's blessed like that, alhamdulillah.
You saying all that, so I guess you don't write your own material, or do you?
Basically, they'll give me. We'll sit down. We'll look at the ideas and that, and what do you call it? We'll all add our own little thing into it, and then when it comes to it, Agla will change some, I will change some. You know, we all have our own bit into it, add our own little stuff.
So what's the best one you've ever written and why? The one that, you know, you've done and you thought, you know what?
You know what?
I enjoy doing it.
I'm not gonna lie, one of my earliest skits I did a while ago, it was to do with Sadakat gets the girl pregnant. I swear down, that's been at the top of my list for a long time.
Wow.
I've had really good videos and I've really liked them, but for me personally, that's my personal favorite. A lot of people say, "Oh, this and that." I'll be like, "Bro, for me, that's the best."
So you've written, I mean, basically, you know, your team have written the sketch and you've gone and done it. Now, how long does it take you got to do your sketch then? So just imagine a 5-minute sketch. How long does it normally kind of take you?
So with me and with the people I've got around me as well, we tend not to rush. We make sure we've got the perfect clip, because if we don't find it funny, there's no point posting it. And if I don't like it, why are we gonna post it? And you know, sometimes it can take a long time. Like just we sat there half an hour just doing a video, and that's very here and there. But normally it takes about 20 minutes just to like, because normally I've done videos with other people as well, and with them it's happened like that. Because to be honest, with them they just want to post it. With me, I'm a bit different. I'm not saying that the videos weren't good, just that I like to do it a bit different, and I take my time on it. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. So how do you practice your sketches?
Funny thing is, I don't practice. I just do it straight up.
So meaning,
just do it.
Obviously you've written it and you've got it obviously in front of you. Do you need to learn the lines?
No. You know what it is, brother? We just improvise basically. We'll have the idea and we'll just act it out like you know, because we grew up in a Pakistani household and we're doing Pakistani relatable stuff. So we basically know the sketch before we've got the idea. We just need to think of how it's gone down in our own house, and then we just do it from there. You know what I'm saying? Take it from there.
I guess then do you actually prepare a routine?
Not really. Before I was doing, basically one of my mates was behind the camera and I was in front, and that's how we were doing the skits. But now it's a bit different. Now I'm getting my mate inside, one or two of my mates inside the videos, and we're doing different skits like all this. You know, you've seen the recent ones, Sadakat and Samariya Gori.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, you go to all this. Yeah, that's it. And it's a bit different from before, but I think it's doing better. It's doing it's perfect. Even if I do that, I'll do this is the same thing.
Has it been a time where you've done a skit and all that, and you're like, yo, I'm not happy with this.
Plenty of times. You know, you won't believe this, but a few of the videos I've posted, even today when I look at them, I'll be like, nah, I don't want this to be on here. Like, because he's done a few views, I'll be like, oh, I'll allow it. I'll ask my mates, what are you saying about this? They'll be like, yeah, leave it, bro. But like, personally, for myself, I'll be like, I'm not a fan of it. I think I can do better. All the time, I'm like my own biggest critic, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when they will say to me, oh, this video wasn't the best, I'll say myself, yeah, bro, I agree. You know, it wasn't the best. But that's just it. You're gonna make good videos and you're gonna have a few bad videos. It's just how it is.
Has there ever been a time where something embarrassing has happened whilst you've been making a sketch?
Something embarrassing. I won't say embarrassing, but we've been like old ladies walking, like a few old ladies just coming out of nowhere, and like obviously in front of elders you go quiet in it, and like, out of the blue we didn't see them, and they walk in and they started looking at us, they started laughing like what these kids doing. Obviously that was embarrassing. I was like, oh my god.
You're gonna probably say they're throwing juttiyan.
No. You know what it is? Like half of the elders as well, they even come up to me and say, Mashallah Putar, your videos are really good. I'll be like, yo, elder Bazur people are watching me, go on G, you smash it.
So what's the best thing about your sketches?
What's the best thing? I think just, you know, the genuineness, you know, we try doing it as relatable as possible. Yeah, I've had a few skits that weren't as relatable, but most of the time, the skits I do, the videos I do are relatable to me and, you know, my audience, because most of the 99% of the bandis that watch me are Pakistani, same as me, and that's it. I just want to be relatable and, you know, that's it, do skits that, you know, we've all been through, something like that.
Well, what's the worst about your comedy sketches?
What's the worst thing? Just the time. You know that sometimes, you know what it is, you know when you put, the funny thing is I've realized, even a few of my mates have said, like the videos we've took time on, they didn't do too well. Why? Because we overthought too much. We were like, oh, this ain't right. We were looking at the little things, and you know, some videos that you don't even take time on, no effort, and they just do so well. You'd be like, whoa, like just look at that, it's mad, innit?
So is there anything you won't joke about?
I'll be honest, I try my best not to swear, because I know that I can swear, I can do all this, because in our, as a Meat Puri Banda, like, you know, a lot of us swear, we swear dirty swear words as well, and I've seen people on lives, people do videos and they be swearing so dirty, and the likes, the views are unbelievable. You'd be thinking, yo, and my mum watches my videos, bro, my dad watches my videos, I can't be swearing, I can't be saying any of that stuff. I did before, but I got a big bollocking for it, not just by my own parents, but from other people, local people who are saying like, Putar, look, you've got potential, you're doing good, but just don't swear. And I realized I deleted all my videos where I was swearing, and I learned from my mistakes, and, you know, I try my best to keep it clean now. That's what I'm trying to do.
So I guess there are topics that a comedian should avoid, or do you think a comedian should just talk about any topic?
Well, not really. A comedian can't really talk about any topic, because there are very sensitive topics as well. You can't, like, for example, like, you know, you can't talk about death and all that. You can't talk about, you know, oppression and all that. You can't talk about that stuff. You can't really joke about it as well. And you know, if you do, you'll get a lot of backlash for it. So I tend to avoid that stuff. I just try to keep it as clean as possible, you know, and as relatable as it can be.
Yeah, no, that's true. So, what are your top 5 favorite comedians?
As in stand-up comedians?
Any comedians, any jokers?
I'd say number 5 is what's that guy's name? Steve Harvey. Number 4, I'll give that to that Chris Rock.
Oh yeah.
Number 3, I'll have to say not Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's number 1. I'd say number 3. You know what it is? They're all black.
You know what's funny? That when you ask people these kind of questions, what they talk, everyone starts thinking shit. It's like your mind goes blank. You kind of forget everything.
Isn't it? You've got Chris Rock. No, what's that guy? Steve Harvey, Chris Rock. There's another. Mo Gilligan. I'll give him it top 3. I like that guy. Number 4, I'll have to say Kevin Hart. And number 1 is Dave Chappelle, bro. Come on, that guy's the GOAT, bro. You can't mess with him.
So out of them 5, which ones that really make you laugh?
Really like cracks me up. I'll say Kevin Hart, bro. That guy, he cracks me up, man. He's just naturally funny, innit? Like anything he says, he can turn it into something sick. He's just that type of guy.
What's the most memorable moment in your career so far?
Memorable, I'll have to say, and I'm not trying to say I'm some sort of big thing or anything, but once I was just walking down the road and this auntie pulled up in a car, right? And she was with her son, and her son's got autism, and bless him, he didn't speak because he got bullied so much in school that he stopped speaking. He chose to cut himself off from the world. And this lady stopped and she called me over, and I thought that she's gonna start saying something like, oh, you know, your content's really bad, like you shouldn't be doing this. I thought she was gonna shout at me or something. And instead she was like, oh, my son really enjoys your videos and he loves your content. And I was like, whoa, like, and she told me that, bless him, he's got autism, he's been through this, he's been through that. And honestly, I was about to cry. I was like, whoa, like this kid watches my videos and smiles. He's cut himself off from the world, but when he watches my videos, he gets happy. That made me like, you know, it really hit my heart.
Just another one I wanted to really ask you was, how long have you been doing comedy for?
Since February this year.
Wow. To me, it seems like you've been doing it for the past couple of years, somewhere.
About 7 months, 6-7 months. Yeah, I'll be honest, like a lot of people do be quite surprised that I've done quite well. But you know, it's just how it is, and some people do really well straight away, and some people take a bit of time. That's just how it is.
Right. So, if you were a comedian, what would you be doing?
What would I be doing? To be honest, that's a sticky question, because I ask myself that question every other day, like what would I be doing? Like if I wasn't doing this. To be honest, I would be like, I am working with my dad, so I'd probably still be working with my dad here and there.
Okay.
But I've always wanted to, like, you know, help out people. That's one thing I've always wanted to do, you know, get into charity. Anything to do with like mental health, any of that, you know, something, because there's a lot of people struggling out there, and I want to help people, you know, come out of that dark, you know.
I think just as fans, we all want to have that person where we look up to, you know, especially like someone that's got like a lot of followers that people look up to. I personally think it's their job to spread the word, you know, about, you know, mental awareness and other, you know, disabilities or whatever.
Yeah, because they've got the following in it. If they're not going to spread it, then who is?
No, true. So, do you crack jokes in real life, or is it just when the camera's on?
Well, I don't really crack jokes. I'm just a bubbly guy. Like, if I'm comfortable with you, I'll crack jokes. I'll, you know, take the mick out of you. Like, that's just me and my friends. That's all we do. We just take mick out of each other, have a laugh, chill. We'll roast each other. You know, we'll say, "Look, I stay on you. Look, I stay on you." You know, that's just how it is with me. Like, I don't know if you're gonna have to know me to know if I'm funny or not. I don't class myself. I don't say I'm funny or anything. That's just people who I know that say you're funny. I'll be like, yeah, top man. Thanks, bro.
Why comedy?
Why comedy? Because apparently I'm good at it. That's what people have been telling me in it. So I thought, you know what? If I put my mind to it, I know I can do it. So I thought, you know, at first I was putting quite a bit of effort in, and it wasn't doing too well. And I remember the first video I made that really popped off was a video, basically, this guy, it was a little audio that goes, "Why don't Muslims just tell ISIS to stop?" And I've cut that clip out, and I've picked up the phone and I go, hello, is Aishi speaking? Why don't you stop all the killings and stuff? And then that did quite well. And after that, alhamdulillah, a lot of my videos started doing better and better, and I started getting more more of a following from it. So yeah.
So what tip would you give to an upcoming comedian?
What tip would I give? Just please, my brother, yeah, if you're watching this, yeah, just please stay real, keep real to yourself. Do whatever you think is best for you. Try to keep it clean, especially if you're Pakistani and that, yeah, and especially if you've got a mother, a sister. You can't be saying dirty stuff, brother, because I've seen a lot of people's lives, a lot of people's videos, and honestly, the language on that app right now is shocking. And there's little 12-year-olds there on the lives, 10-year-olds swearing at each other's mums, and just keep it as clean as you can, and stay true to yourself, and try staying as relatable as possible. That's it. Your videos will do well. Straight up.
How do you deal with negative feedback? Come on, you must be getting some.
Of course. To be honest, half of the time I just laugh and I think, like, these people, is this how like low you people are? Like you have the time to hate on another person. Like, are you for real? And half the time I just laugh at them. And sometimes, I've started doing this. Like, if I get a negative comment, I'll say, may Allah bless you and your family, and they don't know what to say. They get shocked. They be like, oh my God, I was expecting him to swear at me or something. I'll be giving them dua and that. They be like, oh really? Like, what must
And sometimes that is the best option.
Yeah,
just to shut them up. So, what's the funniest joke you've ever heard?
Funniest jokes? I can't say off the top of my head because I've heard so many, especially from Mo Gilligan and that, and Dave Chappelle and all that. Yeah. There's another dwarf comedian. I don't know if you know him. I don't know his name. Proper funny guy, man. You need to check him out. He's a sick guy. He's a funny geezer.
Not bad, man. Right, so, have you ever thought of collabing with other comedians?
Of course, I've had. To be honest, the funny thing is, I don't ask people for collabs. Not that I think I'm big or something. I just don't have the means of transport to get around, and I don't want to ask another person, bro, take me here, take me there. Because you've come Bradford and I live only 2 minutes away, I thought I'll come down. But if I could, if I had a car, if I had transport, yeah, I'd go all over just to collab with people, because it's fun, innit? Meeting new people, it's an experience. I've collabed with a few people, alhamdulillah, and the videos have done well. And yeah, I don't mind collabing, just as long as even if you've got 2 followers or even 1 million, as long as I like you and your content's good, I'll collab with you, I don't mind.
So could you just have if you look at this camera here, what would you like to say to your fans?
I just want to say thank you for supporting me so much. I just want to say, like, without you guys I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. My following has grown, alhamdulillah, and I just want to say thank you so much. And may Allah bless you and your family, and thank you for blessing me with this platform, and just keep on supporting my thing more, and I'll keep on working out relatable, funny skits for you. Like, thank you so much. Jazakallah, bro.
Me personally, I think you're doing a good job. Yeah, your your content is I think it's what you were saying before about it, that it's not over the top with the swearings and all that kind of stuff, or rude stuff, blah blah blah. And I would love to see some collabs, but I think at the moment, personally, I think you need to grow yourself a bit more, and then think about collabs and everything, because you're bare funny, bare people will be saying, yo, sort of collab out, blah blah, and and as a fan, I'm happy with what you're doing. I enjoy it, I like it, and I'm shocked that you're so young, because you don't look that young, but I'm just surprised that you're so young.
The other day I had this brother in Blackburn, yeah, he sat down eating, and he's coming and he's like, oh brother, mashallah, I watch your videos, and we just started talking, and he asked me how old I was. I said I'm 19. He goes, what, I thought you were like 40 or something. I'm like, nah, yera kya karne, yera. But just because I do these videos, people actually think I'm elder. And I had a brother, I don't know if you know him, Nanaji Show.
Oh yeah.
He's a really good brother. And he was messaging me and he was surprised. He goes, you know what, bro? Like, for you, for such a young guy, for you to be like so switched on when it comes to Pakistani content and you know, with the language and stuff. And to be honest, I don't know how I know it myself. It's just there. It's a talent.
Natural, I guess, isn't it? I think that's the best. If you got it up natural.
People are forcing content too much as well nowadays. It's better to just keep it real.
True, man. So, you know, to everyone, all I'm gonna say is thank you for
having me, brother. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure, brother.
For taking your time out for us. And do you know what? On that note, we are gonna, you know, end it. So, thank you so much. You know,
big thank you to Howdies as well.
Thank you to Howdies, and I'll see you on the next episode. So, thank you.
Bye.